Hello everyone. So today I will be discussing Module 14, Assistive Technology. The role of assistive technology in classrooms is something that's very important because often there will be situations where students may have special needs or special requirements for their education. And so it's important to have technologies that can help assist those students who may need a little extra support. Um, my experiences with assistive technology are actually pretty big. I've had experience working in special needs. I worked at a Center for Autism and Learning called Carmen B. Pingree, and it was up at the University of Utah campus in Salt Lake City. Um, and in this location, we provided behavioral therapy for children with autism. So we were often in charge and using different assistive technologies for students who had autism and a combination of other things that they might have been dealing with. The one that I have the most experience with usually is certain applications on iPads or tablets that would allow students to be able to communicate in non-oral fashion. So that would be by pressing a certain button on the tablet that would tell us a specific thing, like if they have to use the restroom or if they need to communicate a specific answer to an assignment. I often found that the most interesting actually because it can be useful in many different ways. As a future Spanish teacher, I can actually see this being useful in one particular way, which is using that app. I can have it available for students who might need it, and also we can program it so that it uses Spanish words to communicate. So if, for instance, a student presses something simple, like for instance, if they want to know what dog is in Spanish, they can tap a picture of a dog and it'll say perro, or a cat, gato, or like all of these different animals. These would all be effective in using those assistive technologies, and even more effective for students who might have special needs or special requirements for education. When I looked up different assistive technologies that are not listed in the module, I was actually quite interested with one that I had found. It was an eye gazing device. Now, some people might have seen this, that people online who play video games, they have eye assistive devices where it'll show on screen where they are looking. This can actually be used for people who have, for instance, ALS, who have lost function of their bodies, might not be able to use their index finger properly in order to touch things. These eye gazing devices are actually able to pinpoint where they are gazing, and so they're able to maybe type or select certain images just by looking at them. So it improves communication even further past that barrier that we once considered impossible to surpass. Once it's down to just vision, as long as the eye gaze device is lined up with the face, it can gauge where specifically the eyes are pointing to, and it can select based off of that. I really enjoy assistive technology, and I think it's fascinating, and it's going to be useful for classes in the future. And that is my video on Module 14. Thank you.